Business has been kind of slow these days, thanks to Sheriff Gorman Truart. He's been coming down hard on my competition and anyone else he deems unlawful. I've been playing it safe by keeping a low profile, but as my landlord recently reminded me, the rent is late. He says he's going to pay me a visit tomorrow to collect, so I'll have to go amateur for some quick cash. The warehouses by the docks should fit the bill. In addition to the usual shipping traffic, there's also a small smuggling operation sponsored by the local underground. Not too many guards, lots of dark corners, and several points of entry should make this job painless and profitable. Maybe I'll even have something left over for myself once the rent is paid. Wasn't that long ago that I was planning on my retirement. Now the only thing that's getting retired is my standards. If things get any worse, I'll have to go back to picking pockets in the streets.
You must have a terrible, terrible, terrible rent. Okay. Expert, you're a thief, not a murderer. Being the professional that you are, you can pull off this job without killing anyone. Some rare spices have been smuggled through the warehouse district lately. Find it and you'll make some quick cash on the black market. Okay. Gilbert knows he's sending out a very important shipment tomorrow, but what he doesn't know is that it's being redirected to your fence. Find a new shipping label and put it on the big crate outside of Gilbert's office. The landlord is coming tomorrow. You need to steal at least 650 loot to cover the rent and other expenses. Yeah, rent probably isn't that expensive. Okay. There are many unarmed workers around the warehouses. Killing them would bring unwanted attention your way. After you're done, you'll need to get out of the area so you don't get caught. Return to the stack of crates where you first entered the warehouses. Lockpicks. Slow fall potion. This potion arrests some of your downward velocity when taken and reduces the effects of gravity. Papyrus. Someone wants to give you some advice for a fee. 50 gold. Take it. Invisibility potion. Beware that it only lasts a few seconds and does not make you inaudible. Not too expensive. As well take a masked arrow instead. And take all the water arrows we can get. Flash bombs. Yeah. X marks the spot. Large mission is large. I mean, excellent. Now the notes are there. Okay. Building A and B and the dock. So building A details, building B details, and building B 2 floors. No, both have 2 floors. I think bay doors. A lot of doors. So it's basically 2 gigantic structures and the dock. Don't know how the bay doors function. Looks like there's about a little more than half a dozen storage areas within each building, in each floor. Probably want to go to the main office first, which would be in building A, second floor. Building B is much more contained, has mechanists. Outdoor mechanists, rare artifacts, office, 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 conference room. President Ramhore's office, third floor. Okay. Building A, there's nothing about the docks. Building A, second floor would be our first place to go, I guess. No idea how those lights work. You disrupt that. And we took damage immediately. Yeah, screw that. There's no sign of what that building is that we see now. I get it. We need to put in codes to open these doors. And that's where we can put in the codes. Potion testers needed. Inquire within. Okay, simple enough in principle. This sort of looks like a dead end. There's not going to be new guards popping from those locations. I'd like to secure this area a little bit further, just to get rid of potential patrols. This is a massive area. Huge amount of guards. Still, doesn't look like the patrols are coming here. That's the important part. I still think that the main office is probably a good place to try to go to, simply because we do need access to that little build, whatever that is, and we don't have the key. It has to be a key. Jump to this. This could be a bit of a problem. We have two options. Problem here is this is metal. Very much metal. I think we're somewhere around here. So get in or get in. Actually, this doesn't look all that bad of an option.
Just because I've been here only a few months, I think that I can just get away with pushing me around. I'll show them someday. Someday I'll get with this.
I don't see good options to this. We have to go in.
What do I see there?
You see nothing.
I'm starting to see things. I'd better get some rest.
He has the key.
Huh? Be gone with you.
Cold out here tonight. I wish I had a better coat.
No, he doesn't. Weekly financial report. Rent paid, blah 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 blah. E.B. Bromwich. Rent paid by D.M. Gilbert. Sid Capezza. Rent paid by the mechanists. Main office. Yep. Didn't achieve shit by coming here, but whatever. Still, there are a lot of guards here and stuff, so
God, I'm bored. Hello? Show yourself.
we do have a mass arrow, but I'd like to save it in for situations that are much more desperate than this. Here we have a reasonable chance of succeeding even if they hear us. I hold thy work in much regard, and thou knowest it was on mine own recommendation that my brotherhood contracted thy work. I trust by now thou hast received a small shipment of Adanzio crystal. By the coming weekend I shall need 10 lenses drawn from the crystal thou hast received. Each lens must span 3 units in width, with a breadth of exactly 2 units. Grind thou one face concave and one convex. Make haste and then bring me thy work for my approval. Friend Capeza, 0451. Lens grinder. Our yearly inspection of your space was last week. Our inspector found that he could not get to the second floor because the elevator button on the first floor was broken. Why didn't you report this problem? Please see me about this matter. I don't like it when a piece of equipment on my property is not working. We have also been receiving complaints from E.B. Bromridge. He rents the office space below your second floor office, and he claims to be hearing odd noises late at night. Please look into that. You have been evicted. Take 2 days to clear out your things or they will be removed by the management. Lucky Slentura, entrepreneur. I was recently contracted by the Mechanists to develop special lenses for them. I just received a small shipment of rare and valuable Adonisio crystal for this purpose. For security reasons, I would like to request the installation of a metal face into my area within the next week. I don't have the funds to replace the crystals if they get stolen, and I hear Mechanists can be unforgiving. Metal face is basically a security camera, except looks a lot creepier. Our tenant, Lucky Slentura, has not paid his rent in quite a while. No one has seen him for weeks, and I've seen wanted posters in the city streets with his picture on it lately. I've been suspicious of him for quite a while, and I'd bet you his golden dice that he was running a gambling ring out of that space. I don't think he'll be back with the blue coats looking for him. I have put an eviction notice on his area, 0266, and I plan on clearing out the place in a few days to rate it to Gonzalez. I felt bad that we had to throw Gonzalez out to make room for Capeza, so I cut him a deal on this space, seeing that it's smaller than his old area. Speaking of Capeza, could you ask him to keep the noise down?
Who's there?
Building key. Building A key. Can I open doors while carrying these? No. Let's go. I've got a nice man pile going on here again. Mechanist technology. This device is now configured for thee so that the managers of the warehouse may easily enter any tenant's area at any time. When thou wishes to open such a locked area, thou must needs enter the 4 numerals of its address into this key device. When thou hast entered the correct number, see that it shall display on the dials to thy left. These shalt cause the large green bay doors of thy desired area to open. Thou mayest only open one door at a time, and if thou open another door, the first shall close. If thou hast any questions, direct them at once to me, friend Capeza, 0451. Any place we would like to go. Second floor. Maybe Angelica's experimental apothecary. It'll open the first floor doors though, so it won't matter now. Well, let's take a look at this before we open anything. Although, we probably want to visit every place we can get, so... Kilgore weaponsmithing. Mine 11 stakes. Sid Capeza. 0451 might be a good place to start. Ah, that's probably the key to the outside. Okay. It was a good idea to come here. So I'm worried there for a second. I certainly played the game before, but I don't particularly have a lot of even recollections about the game. So I'm more or less just hoping that we'll end up in the correct place rather than knowing. Would be the main entrance. What's on the third floor? There's no mention of a third floor here. But where do we want to go? Lady Angelica's experimental apothecary. There's a third floor, but it's probably very small. So I think we might want to visit that now. Yeah, it's just even if it's just simple as a few patrol routes, alternative entrance, that sort of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, how the hell do you get into this? Okay, we open the door. At least I thought it was that, but it's 0457, isn't it? Ah, fuck you, game. The door isn't open. Or is it? Something? It's not. So it's 0457. So, there's gonna be a confirmation sound if we get a correct code, so to know.
This place looks like an inventor's shop. There's probably...
That is not a security camera, that's a turret. Probably non-functioning. Could also wait for an alarm. Not quite sure how they work. Mechanist probably doesn't have any valuables, but it might have items we could use against the other targets here. Tools. Water crystal. scouting org. So it's basically a remote eyeball. Do you get out of this? Hmm. Well, that's gonna be incredibly useful. I assume it's not gonna trigger anything. And that was it. It's great going into these ladders by crouching, because the moment you forcefully stand up, then you know you can just start going down. Another scouting orb. Fun. Okay, this is going to take some time. Simply because there's so many target areas we can visit here. Lady, okay, 0624. Could be this. Experimental alchemy. Jabril. 50, and that is my final offer. By the teeth of my ancestors, I nearly think I could journey into the forest and cut my own greenery, pagan bandits be damned, rather than pay such prices. Healing brew. That. Ooh, invisibility! Very nice. Very, very valuable. Closer to 1000 in value. This loot, a couple of useful potions. And probably a fairly good place to come at this point. Okay. Lord Porter's fine art for sale. It looks like we can now use these to enter a lot of these areas. Where exactly is this? No, we need to, we can get out from the inside, but we can't get in. So it doesn't make much sense to move around in here. This one area at the center could be something of interest. No, this just isn't anything. No. Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense to do it here. I think we'll just have to deal with extra patrols if we do this, so why would we? Next. Is that 7-1? No, it's question mark 132. Yes, maybe. One three two. Let's try 9132. Or is it again 732? It's 7. Might as well go and take a look what the number is.
What's there? No, well, guess it was nothing.
I just can't see it. What the fuck it is? Shouldn't there be a 6937? What is this? No number. 6937. Ramridge. Yeah, it sort of looks like 132, but it cannot be.
Stand for them be recognized. Hey, is someone there? All right.
Move it. Can dump people here. Just have to start another man pile. I'd like to get rid of the at least a second guy at this point.
That can't be me. I washed a few days ago.
So we'll dump it here. shipping label. Okay. State of Gilver Exporting Company. Our shipment to be exported overseas to Governor Horridge is ready. It is waiting over in Gilver's area and will be shipped out tomorrow afternoon. Having to replace last month's shipment that was lost at sea is putting the company in serious financial trouble. Gilver took out a loan from the First City Bank and Trust to cover the extra expenses. If we don't increase profits next month, then we won't have enough money to stay in business. Fortunately, we just received an unexpected order this morning, and this will bring in some extra money that we can use to pay back the loan. I just had a new batch of shipping labels printed out, and I will bring them over to Gilver in the morning. Find a shipping label and redirect Gilver's shipment by placing a new label on the big crate outside of itself. 6937. There's only one guard we really have to worry about now. Once that's gone, I have no trouble taking care of the other. Actually, now that we're gone this far, I'd like to take care of both of them. It's not a good place to be though. Okay, so we can finally secure this area at least.
Oh.
7732. We're not going to go back to these areas, so they're probably fairly safe places to dump corpses. The negative side, we're not going to be able to build huge man piles, but fine art.
If I aim right, I could hit that button with an arrow and activate it.
Okay, if you say so. They should have some lucrative items. These secrets. Ooh, mass arrows. Figurines. Monies. Okay, this is the first proper place that's probably going to give us a decent amount of cash instead of just equipment. Let thine arrow fly into mine crystal eye. Ah, interesting. So, really minor details can reveal these. Another secret. Today's appointments. What? Pull lever to open door. Emergency use only. I'm not sure if we want to open these. I suppose I should. If we later want to use the insides of the building to move around, this way we can. We don't have to go and reopen all the codec doors. I wish to reposition these. So, next. We still have 6 left. And this is just the building A. So, Lucky Salentura is supposed to have some kind of special dice. I'm going to do something else here. I'm going to take a quick look at the area, see if we can get rid of the guards. If we could, that would speed up things quite nicely. Now we sort of have to sneak about.
Guess it's nothing now.
And there's another building here that we can use. Okay, so they're spread all over.
No, I don't think it's true at all what they said. Probably never was true. No one just believed in my...
You look exhausted. You should get some sleep.
I remember what it was like to sleep. Boss left this morning and put me in charge of unloading and cataloging all the incoming shipments for the Mechanist. Every single bloody thing they order is made out of metal.
No, there are patrols all over the place. The chances of me being able to clear them all are pretty minor, so better just assume that if we leave something there, it's gonna be spotted sooner or later.
My house used to be white, but now it's gone gray with that smudge. And my son coughs constantly.
Well, there's more to the Mechanist than just factories. While I was in Dayport, I had to stop by the Mechanist Tower to pick up a payment. I couldn't believe what I saw. They had these mechanical faces that watched me and sent shivers down my spine, I tell you.
Yeah, I know all about those metal watchers. They installed some here in the Building B the other day. I heard they plan on replacing us guards with them because they don't need to give them pay at the end of the week. I heard rumors that we're all going to be fired. If that's true, then I'll have to live in the woods like a pagan. You've messed. Oh!
Yeah.
Hey, over here!
So less than stellar performance, but nah. Okay. 0266. So, we're not gonna leave this place until we get the dice. Where is his dice? Probably not lying in the open. So that's gonna be where the dice. Shit. Still, there's clearly a key somewhere. Huh. How are you gonna get that open? Is this gonna help in any way? There is a container there. Key. And we got the dice. Golden dice. Very nice. Very nice indeed. What next? 0928.
Probably some valuable lenses in here.
Lenses, so this is the lens maker then. Wait. If this is the lens maker, then there should be some kind of security system here too. No, was it the grinder? I don't know, someone had it. Invoice: 10 pounds of rare Adonisia crystal, 6 grinding stones, 10 sacks of fine sand, polishing rags, clams, oil, soap. Well, we got a couple of crystals. And it doesn't look like this is a place where you could really have room to hide anything. So, what next? I suppose we're just gonna go around here. We have four of these left, and this is just the first building. On the positive side, the building B is lots, well, not smaller, but it has fewer areas. And then there's the docks. Oh, okay. By the way, what do we need? 7933.
I hear Captain Davidson came into port about 4 hours ago.
That's what I heard. I hope that dirty smuggler brought us some spice. There's none to be found anywhere within this cursed city anymore.
I know what you mean. I used to grow my own spice, as well as fruits and vegetables, but all my crops died months ago and won't grow back no matter what I try.
It's as if all the plant life in the city up and died. Have you noticed that all the trees in Eastport are wilted and dead?
Maybe Davidson will smuggle in trees next. I don't know where he's getting the spice from, but his prices are steep. He's quickly becoming a rich man. Who's there? Hello?
So, spice smugglers. And that would be the docks. That's what we were supposed to replace. Find the shipping label and redirect Gilbert's shipment by placing a new label on the crate. Okay. We just need more loot, and that's it. Not a lot of it. We definitely don't have to go to the ships, steal the spice. Actually, we will go. 650, while not a all that tough of a mission requirement, it's not enough to equip us on the next mission. So even just for that, it makes sense for us to do some extra work here. Objective complete, so we could basically just leave and end the mission here. Journal entry. I don't know what is happening to my business. Every attempt to gain extra profit only leads to more loss. On paper, every business plan that I devise with Bramridge seems flawless, but in practice they always fall through. Last month's overseas export to Governor Horridge was supposed to make us rich, but the ship never made it to its destination. I suspect piracy. I had to take out a loan just to cover last month's losses. I was hoping to have this reshipment to the governor out by door 2 days ago, but my workers seem to have a hard time toting that barge and lifting that bale when I really need them. I would fire them all in a second, but I wouldn't be able to find anyone to work for what little I can afford to pay. I just finalized the governor's shipment, and I had my secretary run over to Bramridge office to grab the shipping label so that it can be attached to the outgoing crate. I'm going over to the crippled barrack for a drink, then it's back here for more paperwork. Yeah. You're getting screwed over, my friend. Well, someone has to. Now I've got rent to pay. Can't be worrying about others at this moment. Extra here. A ring. Goblins. Blackheart. Seven 933. No. 5188. I need to get rid of this guy. Okay, what was it actually? 518.
What was that? Okay, calm down. There's nothing there. You know,
So, what does Mr. Blackheart have in his storage area?
I hear this guy is quite a popular musician. His unpublished work.
So we're still in musician's unpublished work. It's a recording room. That's nice. Okay, mechanist instructions. If thou wouldst unlock this kind of door, thou wilt need to use the appropriate gear. Insert thou the correct gear into the locking mechanism. When the mechanism be complete with the correct gear, then marvel thou as the gears turn to unlock the door. For those with no eye to tell one gear from its cousin, know thou also that if thou use the incorrect gear, the mechanism shall fail thee, and nothing shall happen. If thou hast concerns, please bring them unto me. So we don't have a gear. Huh. How the hell are we gonna turn into a gear? So, something we can't do at the moment. We'll put that in the back of our head. The main office had a lot of notes about the tenants in this place, so maybe one of those notes will basically give a hint to the location of the gear. Although I'm gonna... might be even in these remaining buildings. We'll see. I think it's basically just extra cash. Ah, there it is. Ah, easy to miss. So, 6013. Spiders.
Mino makes the best steaks in the entire city. His recipes may catch me a pretty penny.
Spider meat. Easiest way to kill the little buggers. Anything inside there? I see human remains. I think that's a gem zone.
Ew. That's Mino's secret ingredient.
What do you care if it tastes good? If you had no problems with it, tastes fine, no complications in eating it, why would you care really? It's not like he's kidnapping someone's pets and grinding them into meat or something. Just using an exotic meat.
Someone there? Who are you?
Don't worry about it. Just dreamed some nice, beautiful dreams. Ah, shit. Actually, my lock speaks for something. No. Where is the key then? Every place so far has had the key in the same building where you found the actual lock. Would this be an exception to the rule then? Wait. Weren't there 2 elevators? Clearly living spiders here and there. So where's the key? Well, doesn't appear to be anything here. Ah. Yeah, nothing here. At least you can get out this way, but is that it? Still missing the key. No, 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 no. I'm more confident than ever that the key is somewhere here, but I'm totally missing it. It has to be, but we're fine stakes. We're gonna put it on ice for the moment. But I definitely feel it should be here. The only place really exceptional is this. Just don't see it. How? Maybe it is just what it is. So, an emergency exit from the freezer unit. I just don't buy it. By the way, we are going to be moving on. I might return here later. See if I can get some kind of idea or not. Ooh, that would be my other place of selection, but surely the guy would want the access key to be fairly easily obtainable. Not in some kind of a... not require to put his life in danger or require some acrobatic feat to get. Just something much more simpler. No. We'll figure it out. Hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. Still one more to go. The 0590. We did have a... I don't think we have any specialty keys. I'm not sure if I tried them all I have. Huh. This could be a problem.
You must be Uriel. Well, you're late. I thought I made it clear to you hammers that I don't like to be kept waiting.
Be thankful I treat with thee at all, unbeliever. 'Tis late, and I seek to finish here quickly that I may return to my brethren.
Well, my cranky friend, head this way and I'll show you to your shipment. You know, you hammers used to bring a lot of money my way, but I haven't seen you around lately.
I require but a fourth part of mine usual order. 'Tis all we are needful of, for our numbers have fallen since the rise of the accursed heretics.
Heretics? You mean the mechanists, right?
Speak not that accursed name to me. They follow not the way of the Master Builder, but a false prophet who twists holy scripture to his own selfish desire. Nay, worse still, those infidels would raise his lies to the level of holy word.
I've been hearing a lot about them lately. Don't know what to think of them yet, but seems like they've got plans to improve the city. Making life better for people like me. Which is more than you hammers ever did.
The heretics are naught but a trial for the faithful of the Builder. They know nothing of devotion, of faith, of craftsmanship, or skill, and blindly follow the path of lies, greed, and deception. Markest thou my warning? At the forge of the Master Builder, he will separate steel from dross, and those who follow falsehoods instead of faith will be forever cast aside.
Yeah, whatever you say. Let's just go and finish up our business.
So, two guys inside. And a regular patroller. Kilgore weapons, maybe. I think we'll be fine, but we might have to use some kind of a tool, like a flash bomb. Yeah, not exactly pretty, was it? But got the job done. There has to be something more useful than this. The last year has been very interesting. The Hammerites used to be my most profitable contract. I've been making weapons for them since I went into business, but now I rarely make anything for them. Their orders started to fall off about a year ago, and I became concerned about my future finances. My concerns didn't last very long because I was contracted by the new City Watch to produce their swords and armor. The only problem I have now is I have nowhere to put all these old hammers that I got stuck with. Yeah, it's like something bad happened to the hammers and they lost a lot of the hammers. Can I do lockpicking? Ah. A little bit of extra cash. So now at least we have 940. Let's make our arrows. Broadhead arrows. And that's it. So, some extra arrows. So, building A is done. Oh, now this is building B. Mechanist. Looks like pretty much mostly mechanist and rare artifacts are now. Some kind of an office area. I'm going to take another look at the stakes area at some point, but not now. If I didn't figure it out now, I'm going to need to get away from it for a while. Let it just stew in my brain for a while, see if we can come up with something. The gear in the recording room too. We were almost ready to miss it, and it was right there, right on the table. So it could be a similar situation, or a switch, or something. But yeah, I don't want to end here. I want to be free to actually leave to our building B. Nothing special here. Money and a water arrow. So. Huge success. We want that secret steak recipe. The key has to be there somewhere. Either way. Where are we? There's no codes available for the building B. I wonder, does it function using a different principle then? Well, either way, I don't see anything but these large bay doors here. Might be able to climb up to the second floor, and no, I don't think they'll solve anything. Still. We're in the shadows, and we're building A done, so quickly go through building B, get familiar with the mechanists, a rising faction in the city, and go loot the pirate ship, and that should be it.